Throughout history, the concept of time has fascinated philosophers, scientists, and dreamers alike. It's a force we live by, yet understand so little about. Can we hop between past and future? Could we possibly visit ancient civilizations or glimpse into the distant cosmos of tomorrow? Today, we will unravel the top 10 mind-blowing theories about time travel that have ever been conceived. As we embark on this journey, strap in and prepare for a mental odyssey that stretches the boundaries of what you thought was possible. Without further ado, let's dive deep into the enigmatic world of time and its tantalizing possibilities. Number 10. General Relativity. Einstein's general relativity, a cornerstone of physics, serves as a guidepost for the theoretical possibility of time travel. This theory explains how time and space meld together, shaping the concept of space-time. Envision space-time as a vast trampoline, with celestial bodies like planets making impressions in its fabric. These imprints, or gravitational fields, dictate the movement of objects within space-time. Based on this, one could theoretically manipulate these fields to craft a shortcut or wormhole, making time travel plausible. However, there are major hurdles. Currently, our technology can't achieve this feat, and generating a stable wormhole demands an inconceivable amount of energy. But theoretically, it's an alluring concept. Number 9. The Novakov self-consistency principle. Here's an enticing proposition, a theory that points to the feasibility of time travel without the inherent danger of spawning paradoxes. Intrigued? According to this perspective, should you journey back in time and attempt to modify an event, the cosmos would subtly recalibrate to ensure your interventions wouldn't distort historical trajectories. Essentially, your actions in the past were preordained, and hence, altering them would be an exercise in futility. Imagine the Novikov self-consistency principle as a round of billiards. Even if your initial shot misses its mark, the balls will continue their dance, eventually settling in spots they were meant to occupy. While this concept may twist one's brain, it potentially offers a mechanism for time travel without the typical paradoxical conundrums. It's imperative to remember that the Novikov self-consistency principle remains theoretical, but it surely piques our curiosity. Number 8. The many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. Prepare to have your mind stretched to its limits with this theory. The many worlds interpretation postulates a truly bewildering notion. It posits that with every occurring event, the universe doesn't just follow one path, but instead branches out, giving birth to a myriad of parallel universes, a vast multiverse of endless possibilities. Within this multiverse, every conceivable outcome of any event transpires in its distinct branch. Thus, if you were to journey back in time and initiate a change, you're not erasing or rewriting history, you're merely spawning a fresh timeline. Imagine time travel in the many worlds interpretation as embarking on a trek through an endless forest. Within this forest, countless trails beckon, each guiding you to distinct, yet equally mesmerizing vantage points of a singular magnificent waterfall. Even though you select one path, the others remain unaffected, preserving their intrinsic nature and potential outcomes. In essence, every choice spawns its own universe, making the entire cosmos a tapestry of interwoven possibilities. The allure of such a theory lies in its promise of infinite experiences and realities awaiting exploration. Number 7. Closed time-like curves, CTCs. Picture yourself on a thrilling roller coaster, swirling through dizzying loops. Doesn't it feel as if you're momentarily stepping back in time during those whirls? This sensation somewhat mirrors the concept of CTCs. CTCs, or closed time-like curves, are envisioned as twists in the fabric of space-time, presenting a pathway to revisit and potentially alter past events. Essentially, they act like universal time machines. But how is this concept even conceivable? Within CTCs, the conventional understanding of causality becomes distorted. This means the customary sequence of cause leading to effect isn't always linear. Instead, events might circle back on themselves, resulting in a causal loop where effects and causes intermingle. While the idea of CTCs is tantalizing, it remains rooted in theory for now. Some physicists hypothesize that they might be found in specific areas of space-time, perhaps in the vicinity of black holes. However, the actual feasibility of utilizing them to traverse time and influence past events remains a hot topic of discussion. Number 6. The butterfly effect. Consider for a moment that time resembles a continuously flowing stream, without a start or finish. In this vast expanse, picture a butterfly whose mere wing flap in one part of the globe can cause ripples that amplify into a storm elsewhere. This idea is captured by the butterfly effect. proposing that minute actions can trigger vast, unforeseen outcomes. Now, what if this concept were linked to time travel? What if we had the capability to influence those cascading effects? Could we cast our own distinct ripples across the time continuum? The butterfly effect intimates that even the slightest shift might have profound implications. If we had the power to revisit the past and introduce even a minuscule change, it might reshape an entire timeline. Of course, this remains in the realm of theory, as we've yet to grasp the ability to manipulate time's intricate web. Still, the butterfly effect plants a captivating seed. If a minute act can prompt such extensive change, what might be the result of a more significant intervention, like intervening in a pivotal historical event? The true challenge lies in the unpredictability of the outcomes. Number 5. The grandfather paradox. This hypothesis delves into the intricate enigma of journeying into the past and potentially reshaping historical events, which could transform our current world beyond recognition. Take, for instance, the notion of traveling back and preventing your grandfather from ever meeting your grandmother. This act would inherently create a contradiction. If your grandfather never had children, how could you exist to instigate time travel to begin with? One potential solution lies in the idea of alternate realities, or parallel universes. Under the premise of the grandfather paradox, when you go back to intervene in your grandfather's life, you're not altering the life of the grandfather you knew, but rather a counterpart in another universe. Therefore, the history you change isn't the one you came from, but that of an alternate timeline. While the premise is rooted in conjecture and the notion of alternate dimensions remains a topic of scientific debate, it certainly opens up thrilling avenues for contemplating the nature of time and the vast tapestry of existence. Number 4. Time as a fourth dimension. Picture yourself in a spacious room. You can stride forward, shuffle sideways, or even jump up and down. But imagine if you also had the capability to journey back to the past or leap into the future just as effortlessly as you navigate the space. This is the essence of considering time as the fourth dimension. In this perspective, time isn't separate from space, but rather intertwined with it, akin to the familiar three spatial dimensions. Just as you define an object's location in space using 3 reference points, its position in the time continuum can be pinpointed by a fourth. Dream of wandering the era when dinosaurs roamed? In this model, you'd simply glide back along the timeline. Curious about what the future holds, you'd progress forward on the same continuum. While numerous complexities surround its implementation, envisioning time as the fourth dimension provides a riveting way to grasp the concept. Number 3. The block universe theory. Imagine time as a colossal slab of ice, where you can observe every section simultaneously, tracing its start to its end, inclusive of all its intricate pathways. Now, suppose you wish to traverse through time. According to the block universe theory, you wouldn't actually journey through this icy slab. Rather, you'd find yourself at a distinct point within it. This theory proposes that time doesn't flow like a river, but stands still, akin to an icebound river, with every event predestined. Venturing back in time doesn't alter past events. You'd simply witness them from a fresh viewpoint. This perspective offers a neat solution to the complexities of time travel paradoxes. Number 2. The white hole theory. This concept postulates that one could traverse time using a hypothetical entity termed a white hole, while a black hole acts as a cosmic sink, drawing in everything, including light. Its counterpart, the white hole, can be visualized as a cosmic fountain, expelling everything from matter to energy. This theory proposes that harnessing the power of a white hole could pave the way for time travel. The premise is that a white hole could serve as a gateway, enabling passage into it and exit in an alternate time frame, or perhaps an entirely different universe. It's theorized that white holes are intrinsically linked to black holes via wormholes. Journeying through such a wormhole could transport an individual to a distinct temporal or spatial realm. Given Einstein's theory of relativity, venturing through time via wormholes remains a conceivable notion. Number 1. The Tipler cylinder. Imagine a cosmic donut stretching endlessly in space, spinning at velocities almost matching the speed of light. Welcome to the concept of the Tipler cylinder. According to this intriguing hypothesis, should we possess the capability to craft such a colossal, rapidly rotating cylinder, it could pave the way for us to journey back through time. As this cylinder spins, it would distort the very fabric of space-time, forming a sort of temporal spiral that curves back onto its own timeline, mirroring the idea behind closed time-like curves. Venturing into this twisted space-time pathway might allow an individual to traverse backward in the annals of time. Such a journey could permit exploration of past epochs, granting the traveler an unparalleled opportunity to witness or even interact with significant moments and figures throughout history. The potential implications and adventures hidden within this theory are both mind-boggling and awe-inspiring.